Wednesday night.
Facebook watch parties are welcome. Live and book for your soup.
Ladies and gentlemen, ask the questions. We come up with the answers.
You can come up with the answers. Now take the mic off.
Countryman and Rudi Lickwood Saturday morning mayhem with two entertainment heavyweight DJ Countryman from the world of music and Rudi Lickwood, veteran on the UK Black Comedy Network. Join them with interviews.
Kick me out.
No, I'm not kicking her out again.
Just encouraging people to follow their dreams and take the risk.
Go straight in because you can tell us what you've been getting up to.
So I've done the nice
time on my bed. I'm gonna nah, man, you got a good beard, but you look like you're probably still kissing your neck back from what I can see here. You look like yeah, what am I gonna do? You know me, man. I hand the French to penny because you know how they like their chicken soup and their chicken foot. So that's where you come from, Rule. You have to get Good morning, Wakanda, my people. How we doing? Good morning, Fiona. Morning, darling. How you doing? You good? Trevor, blessing, man. Bless, Trev. Bless. Sandy, nice and early this morning. I went on your page the other day, man. And I like what I saw, that little you. Remember that little you? The little you who was defending his peeps. I don't know if you remember it, man. I bet you don't even remember it, Sandy. Yeah? I bet you don't even remember it. Yeah, there's this little boy, and you could see that he was, I don't know what it was. I don't know what the argument was, yeah, to be honest with you. But what I did see was, it was just his little face. Do you know what I mean? When I saw his little face, I was thinking to myself, right, this little you is serious, you know? Let me see if I can find him for you. Shouldn't take me too long, right? I'm starting to navigate a lot better. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not fast, right? But I'm getting there. Do you know what I mean? It just takes me a little while sometimes to get it. You know what I mean? This little you here, look at him. Don't touch my sisters. Don't touch my sisters. My name is Kunta. Kunta Kinte. You will not trouble my sisters. I'm telling you, I will fight all of you. If you try to get all of my sisters, I will fight. That's the kind of spirit that we had from when we were little kids. Yeah, and then it got beaten out of us. You know what I mean? It got beaten out of us, man. Who have we got here? Stuff Stinky Rebel. Oh, yeah, Stuff Stinky Rebel. I like that. I like that. Stuff the Stinky Rebels. Yeah, but them lot are talking about climate change, man. You know how people feel about climate change? You see my little man, he said, no to climate change. I gotta look after my sisters. I gotta protect the planet. He's protecting the planet, right? You look at him there, he's literally saying, I'm protecting the planet, I'm protecting my sisters, I'm protecting my way of living, I'm protecting my history. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, right, I've been thinking about this, right? I've got some really serious good friends. Morning, Shazzy. Morning, babes. How you doing? Morning, Sharon. What look at you? You see him now? You see him now, innit? Rants and Bants crew. Tell them, yes. Tell them about it, Trevor. We are the Rants and the Bants crew. We are the Rants and the Bants crew. Innit? Jules, Chocolate. Massive. How we doing? How we doing? I've been thinking about this, right? I've got some really, really good friends. And they've been challenging me about the whole Bill Gates thing. They've been challenging me about the vaccines and everything. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if them not, I just don't think that they could got to get that back. Too late. I got it already. Too late. I've been thinking about this, and I think, you know, for them, man, them, in truth, if they really want to know truth or get down to truth, it's like they have to rewrite history. Do you know what I mean? And that means, morning, sis. That's my sister, by the way. That means if they got to rewrite history, everything they were taught, everything, the way that they think, the way that they behave has to change. And that is what they are fighting, right? Half the time, I don't even think they realize, you know, their argument isn't really with me. The argument is with their own history. And even we're struggling to claim back our own history. Do you know what I mean? We struggle with it as well. But hey, you know what I mean? Let's listen to one of our former, not former, but, you know, someone that we do respect as a journalist. Do you know what I mean? Let's hear what this brother has to say, you know what I mean, about the whole thing. It's quite interesting, actually.
Who owns history? Who dictates memory?
Oh, let me get rid of this guy. He's in the way. He's in the way. Gotta get him out of the way.
What would you think about coloured people coming to work on the buses? I don't like the idea very much.
What about the others? Those marginalized, like the Windrush generation?
You know, I was willing to fight for my, well, I thought which was my country, and obviously it's not.
The city of Bristol is a place where different memories vie for supremacy. But why can't there be a past we all can embrace? I'm a proud northerner.
He's a northerner.
Bolton, of Jamaican heritage. But it could be argued Bristol is the place where I came of age, where I got my first job in journalism.
Where he busts his cherry.
Career I've ever known. Like many West Indians and their descendants living in the UK, my lineage stretches back to Africa and the trade in human bondage, involving ports like Bristol.
Ships loaded with goods would sail from here down to West Africa. They'd then be exchanged for slaves. That human cargo would go across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. There, they'd be exchanged for cotton and sugar and tobacco. That would then sail back to the United Kingdom. The triangular trade and slavery underpinned great wealth. And it's that wealth that helped build cities like Bristol.
The legacy of slavery and the ships that sailed from here is a fractured past for me. This is true for all Britain's West Indians, the children of empire. Asher Craig grew up to become Bristol's deputy mayor.
I'm searching. I want to know who I am, and I may take the DNA test too. I need to pass down this legacy to my own children. They're also kind of on me, like, Mum, we need to know where we come from so that when they're ready to have children, they can kind of pass on that legacy.
Now the end of their journey is near. What will they find in the land they regard as an El Dorado? In 1954.
Slavery had obliterated one part of their history. Now West Indians were being encouraged to create another, asked to help rebuild Britain after the war.
Typical.
Mike Lord was
Look how we come over dress up Chris.
too old to be carried over England.
Look how we dress up Chrissy.
When he arrived in 1960, one of the Windrush generation. Like this child, he was barely out of short pants.
Well, I was crying my eyes out. I just didn't want to come to the UK. I was only 6 years of age.
The new arrivals were construction workers, bus drivers.
In their suits, you know.
Mike arrived on his godparents' passport with no other paperwork.
You know what Margaret Thatcher did with that?
To prove he had a
Destroyed
right to
them.
live here. He couldn't.
I felt like a leper. You know, I just well had a tag on my back saying I'm not British because no one will accept it because the government made it not to employ you if you've got no paperwork to prove who you are. So since then, I've kept my low profile and more or less lived on the ground because I thought any minute now I'm going to have a knock on the door and I'll be on the plane back to Barbados.
Slavery, Windrush, toxic legacies of empire, history written by the victors. But this empty plinth tells a new story that the marginalized have had enough.
You're damn right. Pull him down, yes, pull him down.
After the toppling of the statue of the 18th century slave trader and philanthropist Edward Colston, right in the heart of Bristol. Now in a dimly lit shed, he awaits restoration.
I take a sledgehammer to him.
To be preserved, symbol of a new understanding that the experience of victor and vanquished are part of the same story.
World history.
Well, this is one history that's been brought low, covered in mud, by people who are hoping to create a new history. But the fact is, both our faces represent Bristol.
I think nobody owns history. No one race, no one group owns history. And I'd like for us to start thinking about history in a collective sense. We should think of history as a British history. And that, I think, will encourage people to feel British, that feel that they have a stake in British society.
British colonialism defines who we all are. It's left a family album of different peoples and races. It is our story, every single moment.
Yep. It's our history. It's definitely our history. There's no ifs or buts. But the thing is that I think when they have to rewrite history, right? Because that's what they would have to do. Literally, they would have to rewrite it and they would have to tell the truth. Yeah. And I think that is what they will be struggling with, because the whole concept or the whole idea that intelligentsia begins at Greece is a lie. Is a lie, because they went to Egypt, right? And with all the propaganda and stuff that they dropped, they even got people thinking that Egypt is not part of Africa. It has to go all the way back there, and that is going to be the big struggle. That's going to be the big struggle. Do you know what I mean? So even when we're talking about stuff like the rebellion that's gonna take place over the global warming and everything. Do you know what I mean? It's their scientists that is messing up the atmosphere. It's their scientists, right? The same ones who dropped all the propaganda that us lot was less intelligent than their people, etc., etc. It's all that comes into question, and that is where the struggle begins. That's where it begins, man. Toxic, I like that. Toxic but true. Toxic, innit? You hear what Judy said? She says it is toxic. Money Afro, how you doing? Bye. Yonka, you seem like you are fresh this morning, man. You seem like you're proper up. Look at her, 100. That's all my sis. That's my sis, you know. When she's on it, she's on it. She don't mess about, man. She don't mess about. Yeah, man. My sister ain't easy when she's ready, man. She's not easy at all. In fact, because I know that you lot really don't know. You really don't know. Wait, I'm trying to find something decent actually. I'm up and good. I'm feeling good this morning. I hope you guys are feeling good too, you know. Yeah, because where is it gone? I just had it a minute ago. I just had it a minute ago, and it just disappeared. Let me try it again. Right. Can I use that one? Save the image. 2 images. Yep. Got it. I got it. I got it. Fiona says, the government should pay for our DNA tests. After all, they stole our identities from us. Yes, they did. Not only did they steal our identities from us, but out of our taxes, they made us pay back the slave owners. It was only up until about last year, right, did we stop paying back those slave owners. Yeah. The ones who had all the plantations and everything when they decided that it was time to end slavery. Yeah. The payment to those slave owners was being paid via our taxes. Believe that or not, that is true. Yeah. I was doing an interview only the other night with Samantha Scott, and Samantha Scott wanted us to start up a petition about it. Who's phoning me now? Wanted us to start up a petition about it. Right, if that's anybody on the Rants and Bants crew who's trying to phone me, yeah, please do not call me now. Now is not a good time. Yeah. Yeah, now is not a good time. Drop something in the messenger. Yeah, and I will respond to it, but now is not a good time to be calling me. Yeah. It's like I've only got so many hands, right? And for me to try and do everything is too much. Yeah. I'm not like Mr. Peter Terry. No, he can multitask. Women can multitask. That's my sister right there in the middle. That's my daughter, and that's my goddaughter. Look how she's pretty, in the middle there. She's pretty. She does hair, by the way, and she's got over 13,000 followers who subscribe to her on YouTube. Right, Yankel, if you can drop your link onto the comments, I can put it up. Yeah. She demonstrates how you can work with hair, the different things you can do with hair. She talks about the products to do with hair. She also does loads of makeup and all that kind of stuff that women do. Do you know what I mean? And not me though. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. Look me. But yeah, she's actually worth getting in touch with if anyone's struggling with their hair and stuff like that. Yeah. But let me just take a quick. I just need to find myself. Actually, take a little quick break. So it's 2015, Tony, when we finished paying back the slave owners. But why were we paying them in the first place? Do you know what I mean? I thought we were free. That means that we were never free. Do you know what I mean? If we're still paying them for flinging us, having us under this depression, this shadow, this thing where we keep hitting the glass ceiling when we go to work. This feeling of we're not as good as you, and the psychological damage that they did, because that's what the Brits did. Do you know what I mean? When they colonized, yeah, and they enforced their cultural identity on us, and we lost our identity, forcing us to, when our mums and dads were at school, learn about British history and not learn about black history. All of this, and we were paying for it. We were paying for it. God damn you, man. No wonder people are upset when they see my girl wearing the bikini with the Jamaican flag on it, and she got the doo-doo plaits and all them kind of thing there. Not that I really business, you know. I really don't care, because it weren't to me as though she was trying to appropriate black culture. She was just wearing stuff and just appreciating it. Yeah, but somebody wanted to stir the pot. Somebody wanted to stir the pot to get us like all upset and get us chatting, distracting us from what really matters. Yeah, BLM, that's what matters. Black Lives Matter. You understand what I'm saying? And from the time Black Lives Matter and you don't want to rewrite history, then you might as well start talking the truth. Might as well start talking the truth. You know what I mean? Sandy, I get involved now. That Drax power station. Drax was a big slave owner in Barbados, apparently, in Barbados. There were so many of them who were big. You know what I mean? We might as well just go after the big boys. Just go after Lloyd's. Let's go after the church. Do you know what I mean? Let's go after anything that really made the Industrial Revolution work in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Because it would have never worked if the slavery that them had. Yeah, was like it was. I mean, it was indentured labor. It was all free, innit? It was free. Biggest cost of frigging labor costs. Oh, you like it? It was a lovely picture. Did you hear that, Yankel? Oh, Yankel, it was a lovely picture. Oh. Which picture are we referring to? Are we referring to Yankel's picture? Yeah. My sister's picture. Which, yeah, but I think I'll tell you, man, she got better pictures than that. Yeah. Or are we talking about this picture? I like this picture. Go on, man. Go on. He's looking after the planet. You want to talk about climate change? Yeah, let's start with people. Yeah, let's start with people and the truth. Yeah, he's protecting their wombs. He's protecting. Do you know what I mean? The generation of tomorrow. And he's a little kid, and he's thinking like that already. And that spirit gets beaten out of him. That's what got beaten out of the black man. Do you know what I mean? With all that butt breaking, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about butt breaking. They take the biggest slave. Do you know what I mean? And they rape him in front of other people. The sodomy. They disgust me. They really do disgust me the way that they behaved back in the day. But we're not feeling bitter about it. We're just saying that this is what happened. We're not trying to feel bitter about it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yay! Right. Okay. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Donna's here. Morning, Donna. People, just do some love hearts for me for Donna, please. Just do some love hearts. Love hearts going out to Donna. Big love hearts going out to Donna. Please, everybody. Love hearts going out to Donna. Right. I want to address this. And I'm gonna address it every day when it comes up, okay? Other page with Shugs. Get rid of it if you can. No. I'm not getting rid of it. Okay? I've told you what to do. Yeah? If the Rants and Bants crew want to stay together, you go on the page, all right, where it's got Rants and Bants. You do not go on my profile page. All right, I'm not getting rid of it. I've told you already. I said to you, this is what's going to happen next week. It's happening. All right. Morning, Gazer. How you doing, Paul? How you doing? How you doing, my friend? How you doing? You good? You good? You good? I hope you're good, bruv. Yes, I was saying... Wait, Tony, I'm going to come to you in a second. Wait, hold on. I was saying. Yes, I am. And can she do my hair? Well, bruv, if you seriously want her to do your hair, right? Because I'm serious. This is what she does for a living. It's actually what she does for a living. And it's not no... thing. I mean, she's bloody. She is good at it. Oh, it was John Man. John Man, how could you call John Man? You should know not to call me, bro. And I do want to talk to you, John. Do not think for 1 minute I do not want to talk to you, because I do. Yeah. If there's one person who does put me straight on a lot of things, and it can be quite challenging, not just for me, but also for John. I'm sure it can be. But he knows that I love him. And it's like when the two cultures clash, because our cultures clash. Our cultures clash all the time. And it's understandably so, because we're both British and we were both born here. The only thing is that John is Caucasian and I'm black. Therefore, we look at history from two different perspectives. John will look at history from the conqueror's point of view, and I will look at history from the conqueror's point of view. And they say history is always written by the conqueror. Not necessarily, in other words, Christopher Columbus or even Sir Francis Drake are seen as heroes as far as the British are concerned. But as far as I'm concerned, they're pillagers and they're rapists. Yeah, neither of us is wrong. It's just the way that history was taught. Yeah, which I think we can agree. That's just the way that history was taught and the way that it gets perceived. So, you know, but so yeah, there she is. That's my sis. Yeah, that's my sister. I was hiding her from you, like, actually, to be honest with you, because I want all the man run after her. She's married, all right. She's married with 3 kids, so don't even think about it. Get on the mind out the dirty gutter, yeah. But yeah, take note of the just have a look. Just go and have a look at her YouTube page. There's so much stuff there. It's ridiculous. What she's actually put up there, but it's natural stuff that she used for the hair. I've seen her go bald headed. I've seen her go long hair. I've seen her do. Oh man, she's just too much. And then I saw her get lazy. I think that was a dark side to her. Young Kill needs to come on this page. Oh, I see what you're saying, sis. Sis has to learn how to become part of the Rants and Bants crew. That's what I'm saying. She has to learn just like everybody else. I mean, I could explain it. I've explained it to people. I don't mind explaining it every day, right? If you want to be part of the Rants and Bants crew, you have to hit the link that has got Rudi Lickwood Rants and Bants in it. You cannot be hitting my profile link. If you hit my profile link, that means you're a newbie. And if you're a newbie, then you're out. It's not that you're out of the discussion, but you're out of the bants. Me and you, sir, Denise. Hold on, Shugs, are you back in there again? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I hope you lot sent out a lot of love hearts for Donna, you know. Right, Shugs says she's not playing supermarket sweep. Me now go backwards and forwards. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, now we were in the other one first. Then I realized that it was the wrong page. Well, you know what I mean? Because you guys got to understand, if I leave that profile page alone, yeah, I'm leaving out like 5,000 people and I need them to come across. And once I get them to come across and I go over to YouTube, I need everybody in the same place, yeah? Minimize sacrifice. I don't mind sacrificing, but I can't continually sacrifice myself. Rudi, the government will never be able to pay back the money that is due to us. They have stripped us of all our wealth and resources. How could they have stripped us of all our wealth and resources if the resources are still there? Right? If China are trying to grab a piece of it, it means that it's still there. I've often said, I wish that we could just lock down, Africa just decide one day just to lock down, just to say, fuck it, we are locking down. And we're going to, because I loved Robert Mugabe. I don't care what they want to say. Robert Mugabe, Idi Amin, me love them, man, because they kicked them out. Old MacDonald had a farm. Yeah, he fucking had until they got kicked out. And then the Zimbabwe manager, government have decided to pay back those white farmers. It don't make no sense to me, dickhead. You heard me say it, dickhead. Donna! We love you, Donna. We really do. We really do. We really do. What was that, Tony? I hope that's the page. Is that my sister's page you're talking about? Red face Rudi, not green. Not green face Rudi. Red face. Red face Rudi, not green face Rudi. Is that a cryptic one? It could be a cryptic one. I'm snoozing. Yeah, Antigua's in. Antigua had no problem. Yep, that's right. They haven't stripped of our intelligence because we start wake up. You're bored. Now, you see, only somebody who knows me would say that. You're bored, T. Or somebody who says, so you're calling Tony bald-headed. Is that what you're saying, Anthony? You're calling him? Anthony Miller, yes. Yeah, man, Tony is bored. But then, hey, what's wrong with being bored anyway? That's what I want to know. What's wrong with, hey, come on, man. Nothing wrong with being bored, you know? Come on. Don't be like that. What's wrong with being bored? Everybody's having a... Listen, some women like stroking a bar-legged man, you know? Some of them love it. Some of them love getting bored. I don't know why people are against people who are bald, man. What's wrong with being bald? Eh? What is wrong with being bald? Somebody tell me, because I want to know. I want to know what's wrong with being bald. Huh? Nothing wrong with being bald. Be bald and be proud. That's what I say. Be bald and proud. Balded and proud. Ain't that right, T? T, am I wrong? Tony, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Tony? Tony, am I wrong? Is there nothing wrong with being bald, is there? Nothing wrong with being bald, mate. To me, it's when you hold on to the hair. There was an image that I had of this guy who had locks, yeah? And the locks was all the way back here, and all here so was bald. It was a bald man, yeah? And he's holding on to his locks. I'm like, what's wrong with you, man? Just let it go. Just let it go. Is Donna in the dark room? we got to bring Donna to the light. That's all I'm saying. She's just going through a hard time. And thank you all. I'm trying. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you guys so much. Boy, we all got to go through it, D. At some point in stage, yeah. All of us, average age in this room is about in our 40s. That means that all of our parents are getting older, yeah. And if all of our parents are getting older, that means they are getting closer to God. You understand what I'm saying? And some people are more prepared than others. We were talking about this in Anything Goes. Would you want to know? I think it was a question that was posed by Alison Antigua. Would you want to know when your time came for you to die? Yeah. And when we started breaking it down, it was like it was a good thing to know because you could prepare yourself. In other words, you could prepare the funeral, right? So as that your parents know what's happening, because a lot of parents want to be buried in the West Indies. Yeah. Some want to be cremated. Then there's all the business of the house. There's all their how I've forgotten the word, man. But I know you guys are aware of what I'm trying to say. It's just getting all their business together so that there ain't that family squabble at the end of it all. Because if it ain't organized, there's normally a big family squabble that goes on. What are you saying, Paul? Julie's saying she love a barley. She love a barley. Morning, baby. How you doing? That's my little girl. Yeah, she's still my little girl. I don't care. Even though you give me 2 grandchildren, I don't care. All right, you're still my little girl. My little girl. I don't care. She loves a barley. US shineheads have more testosterone, ladies. Yeah, you talking about they have more testosterone. I'm wondering where your testosterone has gone, Paul, to be honest with you, mate. I've been watching you on the old football pitch, yeah. Paul don't even play football no more. You play walk football, Paul. You walk. You don't. There's no running allowed. I watched him a couple of times. There's no running allowed when this guy's playing football, you know. Them lot does have to walk. There'll be no running around in here. There's no running around. We walk, we don't run, we walk. Right. You know something, Paul? I'm on your page, yeah? Right, Paul? And there is more food on your page than there are images of you, mate. What the hell is going on? Paul, talk to me. What the hell is going on when I see more food on your page, right, than I do see images of you? To me, that's wrong, mate. That's wrong. But you can see why he likes a bar lead now, innit? Look at him. No wonder he's bigging up the bar lead people. No wonder. That explains that. But Donna says, thank you all. I'm trying. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you so much. Tony's like, no. Tony's like, no. Big ups, hug, take one day at a time. Take that in and swallow it, Donna. Right? Because there's people who's been through it. Antigua's been through it. Okay? No big fight. No big fight sometimes. Yeah, but that's when it's organized, bro, isn't it? In the family, in the way to be. All right, man. Time for some social distancing, didn't you think? Some social distancing. Imagine that's how we had to run carnival, man. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah, I mean, I know, so you like your food. You think I don't know? That's why you are the size you are. Y'all go get diabetes. You carry on. You carry on. Thanks, ladies. Thanks. Listen, mate. So am I. It's a conspiracy. We're all conspiracy theorists in here, my friend. All of us. Every single one of us. We question everything, right? We dissect everything. Yeah, we are not going along with the mainstream. Only the other day we were listening to Jeremy Corbyn's brother turn around and say that the pandemic is a psychological experiment. Something that we've been proving, yeah? Something that we've been finding information about. Nobody is saying, right? Because I need to put a disclaimer on here. Nobody is saying that there is no coronavirus. We are saying, yes, there is a coronavirus. But we're going much deeper than that. We're saying, why is there a coronavirus? Right? And we are questioning, why is there a vaccine? We are questioning, if you are going to have a vaccine, the only way you can have a vaccine is if it was man-made. All right, so don't think that you can come in here and go on like you one are the bad boy and you one are a conspiracy theorist. And we don't even see ourselves as conspiracy theorists, actually. We just think of ourselves as looking for the truth. Yeah, because I was listening to when Jeremy Corbyn's brother was having that interview and the way in which Piers Morgan and them lot was dragging up all of their, well, here's the specialist in this and here's the specialist in that. Well, they used to drag up specialists to justify slavery and everybody believed them that we were 2/3 less than an animal. Yeah, and that was their so-called specialists or experts. Yeah, so fuck their experts. You hear what I'm saying? Fuck their experts. Yeah, because their experts, right, will work for the pharmaceutical industry, right, to turn around and say, we need to do this and we need to do that. And they don't cure us, all right? They look at our symptoms and they continue those symptoms, yeah? Yes, there are people in the world who work in the NHS and they genuinely want to help people. I'm not saying they ain't, but there are people at the top, yeah, who manipulate, yeah, and only allow certain things to come through. And the moment that you decide to go against any kind of institution, yeah, when they got the money and they got the resources, they can blackleg you, they can blackball you. And that's what some of my I would say my moderate left middle class friends don't want to believe. They just see the good in human nature. They just see the good, right? When you're on the other side of history, we've seen the bad and we know what they're capable of. We know what they're capable of. Yeah, but when you're just benefiting, when you are white privileged and you're just benefiting from all of this, you just see that just as life. And that's fair enough. But there's another side. Morning to Sweden. Show some love to my man out there in Sweden. Show him some love, show him some love, show him some love. Yeah. I've always got time for Nevada. Always got time for Nevada. Just stay here, Antigua. Just stay here. The virus is very small. Let's talk about it, man. Do you know what I mean? In comparison to the size of things, man. You know, in comparison to the amount of people who are dying around the world. Yeah, but they have made it such a big thing. Thank you. We question so-called probable facts. That's the best way. Because if there's anybody who summarizes what we're doing here with her special English, yeah, little bad girl, you know. Little bad girl that, you know, I'm not lie. Right, is Donna. We got the likes of Donna, we got the likes of Judy, we got the likes of Avril, we got the likes of Denise. Yeah, these are the guys who sort of like take what I say sometimes and praise it. Do you know what I mean? They praise it and they make it a little bit more concise. Yeah, because this is when I rant, sometimes I can't be as concise as when I sit down and write my comedy, because then I make sure that every word is in the right place, and so there's no getting away from the meaning of what I'm trying to say, you know. But that's what you can do when you're part of the Rants and Bants crew, the Rants and the Bants crew. You know who you are. You know who you are, the Rants and the Bants crew. Yeah. But you have to become privileged though before you become part of the Rants and the Bants crew. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. We all help each other, man. We all inspire each other. We all push each other. We all let each other know that it's possible to achieve stuff, man. It's possible, yeah. No matter how the hill looks, look at that. In the space of 6 years, that's achievable. Do you know what I mean? That is achievable, man. That's wow. As far as I'm concerned, that's a big wow. But now I lie. That's what I call a wow, man. Shugs going back to sleep. Oh my God. Wake up, Shugs, man. Wake up, man. I want Cherry Ad, please. Cherry Ad. Who's Cherry Ad? Cherry Ad? What's Cherry Ad? Where is Cherry Ad? She got back asleep. Hold on, where are we? Oh, morning, Nevada's coming out to you, Nevada. Love the sweetest. What? Wait, hold on. So you're talking about this video. The thing is, like I said, Tony, no disrespect, but I'm not gonna just put up videos that I haven't seen yet. Yeah, as soon as I've seen the video, and if I'm in line with it, even if I disagree with it, I'll put it up. But I must see it first. I'm not just gonna put it up. All right. But people in the chat room, yeah, if Tony puts up something and he says it's of interest, it's worth having a look. Do you know what I mean? And then if he's chatting rubbish, we can let him know that he's chatting rubbish. If we're in agreement with him and I put it up the following day, then we can discuss it. Yeah. But understand that because this goes out live, yeah, I have to have disclaimers and stuff like that on. And I haven't got around to doing that. They are spraying the air, bruv. Immune system is being compromised, is my theory. This is what we're talking about. So when we talk about global warming, yeah, and this is what hurts me, is that is that you got the multinational companies who are doing this, right? And then when shit hits the fan, all these charities come out begging us for money. Like they're begging us for money for Africa, yeah, after it's them who go into Africa and destroy the soil, destroy the atmosphere, pull down the trees so that there's no irrigation coming back around. And then they come back to us with the begging bowl. And then they want to show off and tell us how much billions of profit they got each year and how they're down by 10%. And you're like, you're down by 10%, but you got 250,000 million that you've made this year. But you're complaining that you're down, and then you're coming around and turning around and asking us for money. That pisses me off. You lot don't know how much that pisses me off when I see that. Send them back the love. Send them back the love. Because we're in the love trade. We're in the love trade. So accept the love from Nevada, people. Accept the love from Nevada. Nevada's sending out some love to you guys. Yeah. So yes, it's definitely worth going and have a look. T always puts up some interesting stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. He's actually pushed us, and he's not us. He's pushed me quite a bit, to be honest with you. And get me to rethink a hell of a lot of things that I weren't thinking about before. Yeah. But then at the same time, right, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, Tony, you know you got issues, don't you, bro? You know you got issues, innit? You know, Tony, you know you got issues. Yeah. Sometimes I worry for you, bruv. Yeah, but like I said, the brother's off the wall. He's one brother, I must admit, he does make me laugh. Because he's a proper off-key brother. That's why you ain't seen no stand-ups like him. That's what I'm saying. You ain't seen no stand-ups like him. No, and he's very, very dry, and very witty with it. But I mean, who goes on stage with a bag on their head? Tell me. What black man do you know, right, who goes on stage with a bag on their head? Yeah? About their doing stand-up. What black man does that? Yeah? Very, 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 very few. Very few are we. In fact, very few of us are willing to take that kind of chance, to be honest with you. Because the kind of staple diet that we was given was Jamaica this and Jamaica that when it came to black British comedy. I remember that very, very strong. Do you know what I mean? Because you know what? The more that I've started interviewing people and listening to a lot of interviews, is the more I'm beginning to understand how black British comedy developed. Right, and it was a very, very cliquey thing when I Now that I've started to break it down, because it's either them that all went to the same. It's either they went to the same school. Not school. They went to the same theatre production school, or you know what I mean. It's like it was cliquey. Is what I'm basically trying to say. It was cliquey, and that's why when I started doing comedy about being Black, British, and proud, I used to get a lot of kickback. I used to get a hell of a lot of kickback because everyone would say, no man, I'm West Indian, no, I'm Jamaican, I'm this and I'm that. And I'm thinking to myself, but we're here and we've got grandchildren here. And if we're not proud about what's happening here, we're not gonna be proud anywhere. It doesn't really matter, because you're looking at a place in the West Indies where you're saying you're from, but your life is actually here. So you're not dealing with the issues and the problems that are happening here. Yeah. I used to get a lot of kickback on it, man. And now people are now coming around to it. I was ahead of my time, basically. I was ahead of my time. Did you show Rants and Bants any love this morning, Rudy? I think I did. You know what? I think you're right. You know what? When I think about it, I do believe you're right. You know why? I think it was because you guys, everybody was here on time, so I didn't get a chance. So I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Right? So I'm trying to make amends, okay? It's just that I was half a, you know what I mean? I was doing the shooks. Oh my god. I was doing the shooks. Oh my god. I was doing the shooks. But at least I'm not doing a countryman. Do you know what I mean? Look at him, lazy in a backside, that boy there. Lazy, you see? Lazy in a rascal, that boy there. That boy there, lazy. Yeah. So you have to watch him. Yeah. But what was I going to say to you guys? Don't forget, you know, I hope you guys got some questions for later on for Anything Goes. Yeah. We need some serious questions now, right? Because I don't want no stupid question. I want some serious questions coming out of you lot now. You know what I mean? Because I think we can go anywhere now. I don't think anybody's got an issue with stuff that could be said. Yeah? Or questions that could be asked. Because we are big people now, you know what I mean? So Anything Goes. Don't forget, that's the podcast tonight. All right? At 10 o'clock. So it's late night. It's for the adults, not for the picnic them, for the adults. All right. That's where you ask the questions and we give out answers. All right. You ask the questions, we find the answers. All right. Let's have a little break.
To an extent, organ donation is about getting the best match between a donor and a recipient. The closest matches are found within the same ethnic communities. For example, Caucasian donors are likely to donate to Caucasian recipients because their blood groups and tissue types can be closely matched. The same applies to Black and Asian communities. Unfortunately, there are fewer donors from those communities, which means recipients wait longer for a transplant.
Yeah, got to put those things out there, man. Yeah, man, I'm proud to be British, man. I love the NHS, the Negro Hospitality Service. I love it. I mean, there's people around the world, yeah, who don't have an NHS. Do you know what I mean? There are good things about Britain. Right, and the same way that there are rotten things about Britain, but there's good things in Britain. I mean, right now in a Turkish hospital, right, there's a woman who's receiving treatment. You know what her treatment costs? 10 grand a day. Yeah, 10 grand a day, and she's in Turkey. Yeah, in the NHS, that kind of service, you walk in with your foot broke, next thing you come out with a cast around your foot. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get that anywhere else around the world. You're not. Ooh, there's some headlines coming up here. Let me see if I can get this. All right, won't come up, man. They're not letting it up. They're not letting it up.
These figures.
They are not letting it up. They're going on about Piers Morgan's brother again. Yeah. See, this is how the machine works. Yeah. They will put Piers Morgan's brother up, and all they're doing is they're bringing on their experts, right? And the experts are going to say he's chatting rubbish, he's chatting rubbish, he's chatting rubbish. They're looking to discredit him now. Yeah. They use the media to discredit him, and they're going to do it on TV. Yeah. If I could download this Ras thing, you know what I mean, and bring it up. It was on ITV either yesterday or the day before. I'm sure that quite a few of you lot got it, but I don't think. Let me see how it downloads. I don't think I can get it. It's only a 40-second clip, which would have been good if I could have put it up for you guys. You know what I mean? But they're trying to discredit him, and I understand. NHS, thank you very much. Do you know the kind of applause that I've been getting for the past 2 years on that Negro Hospitality Service? And I came up with that when I started talking about Mary Sequel versus Florence Nightingale, and the biggest difference was that all the thing that Mary Sequel did, right, was bring hygiene to the Crimean War. She took all the soldiers off the fucking floor and put them on beds. Yeah. She the thing that they had against Mary Sequel was that she used to run a bar. She used to make money. That Jamaican woman used to make money when she was out in the war. Yeah, when they went and they looked at the battlefield, they saw bottles of whiskey and rum and all them kind of thing there, right? Whereas Florence Nightingale was behind the lines. Yes, she was, right? She was not on the forefront of the battle. Yeah, Mary Sequel was. Yeah. That's the other thing they ain't telling us that, right? Mary Sequel went into battle, yeah. But then the biggest thing about it was that the British soldiers, right, when they came back, right, they showed that woman a hell of a lot of respect. They showed her so much love. It was just unbelievable, yeah. Because she wanted to, when she came here to the UK and she wanted to work as a nurse, right, she was being disrespected and she was being told that she would be less than what knew she was capable of doing, and that's why she ended up picking up her own Ras self and got to the war front and deal with the British soldiers, because that's what her passion was. Right, that's what led her to do what she did. It wasn't a question of like how much can I get paid, blah blah blah. It's like when we were talking to Samantha Scott, and Samantha Scott, that's in my chat show, yeah, because we do a chat show on a Wednesday where members of the Rants and Bants crew are interviewed, yeah, so we get to know a little bit more about them and about each other, and we also have a special guest, yeah. I'm trying to get hold of the Crate. Is it the Crate? The guy who does the Sunday stuff. Get hold of him so that we can have a look at him. What do you mean I'm not right? I think it's a wicked line. Tony, don't you think that's a wicked line? As a comedian, come on, man. What was I talking about now? Antigua, you just now threw me, you know. You just now threw me. Damn it, man. We should have, what do you mean we should have a separate Rants and Bants family one? No, you're not going to put in the work to make that happen, are you? No, you're not going to do it. Me would have to sit down and do it. Yeah? Woo-wee! We're in a good mood today. I hope Donna's feeling the vibe. Because the energy is pretty good in here today. Tell him again, Julie. Tell me what. Tell him again. Sexist. Who's being sexist? I ain't the one who's sexist. How could you not call me sexist, man? How can you? Black UK comedy, you are talking about black US difference, yeah? No, I wasn't actually. I was talking about the comedy that used to be done here, right? The comedy the comedy has developed over the years. Before, when we used to talk about black British comedy, it really was Jamaican comedy that we were talking about, and everybody was talking about being Jamaican, right? It's only now that the comedy has started to open up. That was after I set up the school with Keith Palmer, and we introduced all the Africans that you see on the comedy circuit now that are coming through. So when you lot saw like Lateef, when you see Kojo, who's got Britain's Got Talent, yeah, the when you start to see even Quincy, because Quincy talks about being Barbadian. Yeah, I talk about being British and Guyanese. Yeah, whereas before it was like the comedy never used to be accepted unless you said something about Jamaica. But that's all changed now. It's just blasted wide open, so that the comedy can go anywhere. That's why you got the likes of people like Tony with a bag on his head. So yeah, I was actually talking about our comedy, even though what I was saying in the image that you saw there was the assumption is that in order to kind of like make it, yeah, we're always looking to America. That America is where you got to find fame. And I'm saying, that's what I was trying to say. I was saying that it's not about really trying to find fame. It's about trying to find your passion, right? And allowing your passion to take you where it takes you. So, for example, I was going to use Samantha Scott as the example. In that Samantha Scott used to be, she used to work for EMI, I think she said, and she had managers who were underneath her. She had a staff of 30. She had the office with the big window. She had a lovely place where you'd sit down and eat, and she was making a lot of money. But then at the same time, it really wasn't her passion. And when she started to follow her passion, which was to sing, and that, it took her around the world. She didn't have to sit down and look at that brick wall day in and day out. She saw more of the planet. She saw more people. And obviously she became a happier person. Yeah, because happiness is where you find it, not how society dictates to you that happiness should be. Yeah. It's about you living you, but then because of the constraints that we find ourselves living in this society, which is whereby you have to pay taxes, you have to pay bills, it's like we're forced. And then once you get the mortgage, which is like a knot around your neck, really and truly, a lot of people end up being very unhappy because they're doing things that they don't really want to do. But when you start doing things that you really want to do, you become part of the Zoom crew. Yeah, and some of the Rants and Bants crew is in the Zoom crew, and so then again, you know what I'm talking about. So Anthony, when you talk about people, and when you talk about conspiracy and all that kind of stuff, I'm trying to tell you there are a lot of people who think outside of the box, and these are just a few of them. That's the Zoom crew, by the way. You can join them on a Friday. Didn't it? No, Donna, no. Ali, if you could put the Zoom crew details in the comments, please. Yeah, so if anybody wants to become part of the Zoom crew, they can. Do you know what I mean? And that's adults again. That's adult conversation on a late Friday night. So if you're not raving or you're not going out, but you still want to have a discussion with like-minded people or have an adult conversation, and even then we do become juvenile at times. I mean, that's my role. I'm the big kid in the whole thing, and I'll say disgusting. I'll say some disgusting things. But that geezer at the back there, right, with the glasses. Yeah, that's Special P, right? Special P does a show on a Thursday night, right? As so does Samantha Scott, by the way. Samantha Scott does one at 8 o'clock. Special P does another one where you got comedy on the couch. Yeah. And then here we've got Joseph, the guy in the blue. Joseph is the guy who runs the Zoom crew. Yeah. And we've got Remy sitting that's right in the front there. Right. He's the antagonist of the group. Yeah. But no, there's lots that we can do, man. There's lots that we can do. What's that? Oh no, not only Tony's a comedian. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's a comedian. Stand up with a bag. That's my Master Sandy. Only Tony does that. I have trouble, Israel. Yeah, you do have some troubles. I mean, I lie. Yeah. Private. They went to the same university. No, this is a private conversation going on in here. I don't talk to you about the private conversations. I don't tell ya. Right. So let me catch up with you lot, because obviously I'm behind. Aston is in the room. Morning, bruv. How you doing, Aston? Aston's in the room. So we got big man in the room. Aston, I hope you're going to pass through tonight, man. Anything goes. I hope you're going to pass through. We need you, bruv. We need you. On last Saturday's protest, and there was 10K there. 10K people there. Yeah, that makes sense to me. because people are starting to woke, innit? In fact, they were already awake, but the thing is that this is what I'm saying that they do, yeah? Because when Corbyn organised something, they hit him with the 10 grand fine, yeah? Because that is a shot over everybody's head to say that if you're not going to come out, we're going to start fining people, yeah? They say that we got freedom of speech, but you got the freedom to speak and talk about what they want you to talk about. Yeah, that's how I look at that. You have the freedom to do as you're told. The Zoom crew. Has anybody put in the WhatsApp thing so that people can get in touch with the Zoom crew? Chocolate, have you done it? Hope someone's doing it, you know, because I can't do everything. Yeah, that's where you got your name from. I know. I got my name Chocolate from that. That's what I'm saying, man. We're almost like big kids, but we're not. We're adults, but you know what I mean. We find the child inside of us, which is great. Which is great. So here it is, people. Here it is. So it's in the group. If there is anybody who would like to be part of the Zoom crew on a Friday night, yeah, the link is in there. All right. I don't have Peter's link either. Yeah, but it's in there. All right. So nobody can't say they don't know. Peter France is trying to rebrand from Special P, and you still call him that. Listen, mate, I call him that because that's how me know him. That's how me, because he came to my comedy course, basically. So that's how I know him. It's like Kojo, that's how I know him. You know what I mean? But if he wants me, I will respect it if he wants me to call him Peter Francis. But I always know him as Special P because he thought he was special. Nothing special about him, apart from he's left-handed. And did you notice, Jules, I said special about him? Yeah, left-handed. Okay? Before you start having a pop at me for having a pop at left-handed people. Is Muscle Belly going to be on time? You know what? That's a good question, Shugs. That's a good question. But looking at him, I think looking at him, will he be on time? That's a damn good question because you know, him stay already. We know him stay already about being on time. You know, man. I know I've got it here. My timing is getting shot. My timing is getting shot. That's him there. So I don't know if he's going to be on time. You know what I mean? I don't know. But hey, what's today? Today's Wednesday. So seeing as today's Wednesday, time for a sheer cut. Where's it? Shake it out. 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 Easy. 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 Reached that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for your Wednesdays to begin. Take chances, take risks, live life, man. But hey, be careful. Trust me on this one. Be careful. There's nothing wrong with living life. There's nothing wrong with living it to the edge. Yeah, but be careful.
Supposed to be thankful. Blessings all from my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, blessings fall by my right hand. But I talk to the friends that take off every load. One time kids sit down in a class on my board. Then on the second road and me go on with the road. Third form, me say me try a thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronic say I sing. Yeah, see me all diggy soon get the higher ring. Like hello brother, me say I just saw ya. Saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep
Well, my family, some little
try and cater to the community as best we can.
And as you can see, the support from all the coaches here, we all have one vision.
When you develop the mindset
what you're doing is you're developing a person that can be successful.
Trevor used to say, Trevor Hartley, you bend a tree when it's young. What happens with a lot of them is they're wasting their time, a lot of it, doing the stupidness on the road before they get in the sense. So if we can get them early, we can hopefully push them in the right direction.
From here, a lot of the boys look at it and they say, oh, I can achieve that. Football's at our heart. Doing right by all the kids that are here is paramount.
It's paramount. Doing right by all the kids is paramount. So it's Wednesday. All right. Hopefully, I will see a lot of you lot later on the route on Anything Goes. 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. 10 o'clock. Turn up on time. Please get your questions ready. Yeah, and fire them in. The quicker you get your questions in, right, is the quicker your question's going to be at the top of the pile. All right. So have a wonderful Wednesday, as Antigua says. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Might see some of you tonight. Anything Goes, if you dare. Or in Shug's case, if you stay up, edit. If you stay up, I like that. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like this thing don't want to let me go, Tarated. Yeah, it's like saying, no, really, you're not going. But I've got to go. Go and have a good day. Yeah. See you guys later.